Imagine building a house that never stops, growing a house with staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open into solid walls, and windows that look into other rooms. This isn't some bizarre architectural nightmare. It's the real-life Winchester Mystery House, one of the strangest and most fascinating mansions in America. It's a sprawling, ever-changing labyrinth, built not for comfort or design, but with a chilling purpose: to confuse ghosts. So, who would build such a place? It all begins with Sarah Winchester, the widow of William Wirt Winchester, heir to the enormous fortune made by the Winchester rifle, often called the gun that won the West. But that incredible wealth came at a terrible cost. Thousands of lives were lost to the very weapon that built her family's empire, and it seems that weight was too much to bear. After the tragic deaths of her infant daughter and her husband, a grief-stricken Sarah reportedly sought answers from a spiritual medium in Boston. The message she received was beyond terrifying. The medium told her that the spirits of everyone killed by a Winchester rifle were angry, restless, and would haunt her for the rest of her days. There was only one way to appease them. She had to move west and build a house for them, a home for the dead, and she could never, ever stop building. If the sound of the hammer ever fell silent, she would die. So, she did. In 1884, Sarah bought a modest 8-room farmhouse in what is now San Jose, California. And from that day until her death, 38 years later, the construction never ceased. A dedicated team of workers labored around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. When one section of the house was finished, Sarah would often order it torn down, only to have it rebuilt in a different, more confusing way. The result is what you see today: a mind-boggling mansion with over 160 rooms, 40 staircases, 47 fireplaces, 13 bathrooms, and an incredible 2,000 doors. But these aren't normal features. Some staircases end abruptly at the ceiling. Doors open onto sheer drops to the garden below. A grand ballroom was built almost entirely without nails, costing a fortune. Why, some believe Sarah held seances every single night, receiving architectural instructions directly from the spirits. Others suggest she was a brilliant but eccentric woman, channeling her profound grief into a project that would never end, keeping her mind busy. Whatever the reason, the house feels alive. To this day, visitors and staff report strange occurrences. Phantom footsteps, echoing down empty halls, the distant sound of hammering, and sudden, inexplicable cold spots in sealed-off rooms. The heart of the paranormal activity is said to be the seance room, a small, isolated chamber where Sarah would allegedly communicate with the spirits every night at the stroke of midnight, seeking her architectural guidance for the next day. Then, when a bell rang to signal the morning, the construction would begin anew. Even nature seemed to play a part in the house's story. When the devastating 1906 San Francisco earthquake struck, it trapped Sarah in one of her bedrooms. She believed the spirits were punishing her for spending too much time decorating and not enough time building. As a result, she had the entire damaged front section of the house boarded up, and those 30 rooms were never entered again during her lifetime. Sarah Winchester died in her sleep in 1922. The hammering finally stopped. She left behind a mansion without a single blueprint, a clear purpose, or a finished plan. To this day, no one knows for sure how many rooms truly exist inside. While the official count is around 1 to 60, some speculate that secret chambers and hidden passages are still waiting to be discovered. So what drove this 38-year construction marathon? Was it a deep-seated guilt over the lives lost to her family's invention? Was it a profound and unending grief? Or was it a genuine, paralyzing fear of the supernatural? Perhaps it was a combination of all three. But one thing is for certain: the Winchester Mystery House stands as a bizarre and beautiful monument to obsession, and a testament to the very thin line that can separate genius from madness. What do you think is the real story behind the house? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the mysterious, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more strange stories. See you next time.